Pennsylvania and Acrisure Stadium. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Pittsburgh. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
On second down, Tua. And it's incomplete. You look at the Steeler defense coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Steelers, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8. Complete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Tua. And he is caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Back to the running game with Swift. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Brandon, guys do whatever it takes to have fresh legs late in the season nowadays, don't they? How about him last week? Week 16, NFC Player of the Week for his performance.
Probably means a little bit more to him later in the year, doesn't it? Because of what you just said, the fatigue for a running back throughout the season.
Shows the offseason training and the endurance that he created in order to have that type of a game this late in the season.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
All right. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Here's Swift. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, just about an ideal start to this one offensively, because on the road, you want to make sure you quiet the home crowd early. And how do they do it? Nice march to start things off, let the run game find its footing early. That drive certainly checked a lot of boxes, and they finished it off with a touchdown run.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Off of play action, Hill. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. The Steelers had 10-5 to start play, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them, and I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. And right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January. They've got to improve in this area.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Hill. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now Hill looking to throw on 1st. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Hill on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a 2nd and 10. The give running left is Ware. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd and 7. Back to throw. Hill. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. They run again with Harris. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Now, keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Here we go.
Throw right side, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep it from getting a first down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Play fake. Hill. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
Here's Hill. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the 1st quarter. 2nd quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Now Hill. Toward the pylon, caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
An extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, maybe by about a yard, as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7. Tua going to throw. This will be caught. Judy. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They run out of the gun with Swift. Down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 8. Tua sets up to pass it. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. They'll give him 4 yards there. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well, because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The Bucs on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bucs first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Mixon with a first down carry. Down to the 25. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 9. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. And he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
Now a give, right side, Swift. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. DeAndre Swift with career touchdown number 60. And the Bucs are once again back in front. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up.
Down the middle, and that'll make this a 6-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
First and 10 at the 43-yard line. Let's go now.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Play action. It's Hill.
Now this thrown deep for Slayton.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Hill now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second and 6.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got this down to the 35. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st.
No surprise to see a sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the 1st down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
On 1st and 10, Hill. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield at man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Second and 10.
To throw is Hill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Hill. Again has it complete. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They pitch it to Harris. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Here's second and 10.
Hill looks to throw.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Buccaneers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon. Hey, get set.
Tua, the final shot before half.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On second down, it's Ware.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Now it's Hill. Setting up the screen, Harris. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
3rd and 3.
Here's Hill. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Steelers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hill.
Completes this one to Pickens.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll run straight ahead with Ware. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40. They run again with Ware.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
A give to Harris, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw, Hill. And that is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And that one will bounce bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Play action. Now it's Tua. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Open man. He completes it to Judy. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 52 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Once again, it's Swift.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin.
And Godwin going to have a Bucs first down as he'll be brought down just outside the red zone. Mark him at the 21.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Ready.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
That's caught left side by Judy.
He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to the running game with Swift.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Fast pass outside, complete. Touchdown! David Njoku from 10 yards out.
And the Buccaneers are able to stretch out their lead.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it.
Down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Steelers 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
Second down and 6 now from the 26.
Now Hill.
It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Hill on first down.
He's got this to Pickens.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. This is Harris. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Off of play action, Hill.
Pickens is there on the crossing route.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
From the gun, they run with Ware. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working?
And the ball is out.
When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
On 2nd down, Swift shreds the tackle. And he'll get this up over the 25 and the 26.
75 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Bucs on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 9. Going to the air. Tagovailoa.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
It's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Right here.
mixing up the middle.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Ready.
2nd down and 4.
Looking to pass. Tua. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete.
And Godwin going to have a Bucs first down as he'll get this down to the 35-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll run right here with Swift. And he'll take this down to the 33.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line.
90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 3.
Here's Tua. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 12-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Tua going to throw. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there with an amazing diving catch.
Take the lead right back.
Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. This is 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, Hill. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
That's Kalijah Cansey in to get him down.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 10-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Here's 2nd down.
Here's Hill. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Hill now to throw.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Desperation time on 4th for Hill.
He's got Pickens complete, and he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Oh, man, they are living on the razor's edge. If this is incomplete, this game's over. Instead, it's a huge pickup. And I think the win percentage calculator is going to have to work overtime here because this game has really had some swings.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Now it's Hill.
Setting up the screen, Harris.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Harris running straight ahead, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Right side here with Ware. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now Hill. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So a big kick to get this back to even. And now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here's 1st and 10. Tua. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six. First Steeler touchdown. I get and appreciate that they wanted to go for the win, not play for overtime, but that's the cost right there.
Not so sure their fans feel the same way as you when they just watch that ball get picked and taken the other way, and now they're down 6. Looks like it's going to be a loss for them. An absolute catastrophe when they tried to be aggressive.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Tua. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Steelers, they get an important win here to move to 11-5 on the year.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter